Hello everyone. Recently I did a road trip from Mumbai to Kerala. Most of this journey was recorded by me, and then I've decided to make different videos in order to show you guys the route, how my journey was. So I'll be breaking up this into 4 videos. The first video would be an introductory video which will show you the route that we had taken, the cost that we spent on fuel, the cost that we spent on toll. In the subsequent video, we would be traveling from Mumbai to Belgaum. In the second video, the route would be from Belgaum to Mysore. And in the third video, it would be from Mysore to Kerala. So let's get started. Okay, so this was our day one journey. We started from CBD Belapur in Navi Mumbai at around 4:30 a.m. We moved along Lonavala, Pune, Satara, Karad, Kolhapur, and Belgaum. As far as the breaks and the halts that we took around 4 halts. The first halt was after completing Pune around 7:15 to 7:26. Then we took one more halt at around 8:50 to 9:38. This was just to have a few snacks. Once that was done, it was a non-stop journey to Marriott. The roads in day one was very easy. The road is straight. You don't even have to take a single turn, and the road condition of the road is also very nice. So this journey would not be hectic at all. So that's the places that we reached or visited in day one, and this was the route that we had taken. Target for day 2 was to reach to Mysore from Belgaum, and this journey, the day 2 was slightly more hectic as compared to day 1 because the distance that we're covering was relatively more. So the places that we went through was from Belgaum we went to Hubli, and from Hubli we went through Havare. Then it basically Google Maps took us through Devangere, and then eventually we reached Mysore. Uh, Even though the journey was a bit hectic, the route was fantastic. You see a lot of difference in the landscape. I'll be showing all those videos to you guys in another recording that I'll be posting. The roads in Karnataka are absolutely fantastic. You have 6-lane roads, you have 4-lane roads. Most of the times you are on very good roads where in which you can do 80 kilometers an hour or 100 kilometers an hour non-stop for an hour for 1 or 2 hours. So the distance that you cover basically a lot of distance, and you tend to get traffic only when you are approaching Mysore, and that's when it becomes slightly little difficult. So the second half of the day was more tiring as compared to the first half. As far as the breaks that we took are concerned, we took one break at around 9:40 to 10:36 to have some snacks, and then there was a very beautiful lake that we came across. We stood there, took some photographs and a short video. So that is one place that you guys should take a halt if you are traveling to this route. And then eventually we took a few more breaks in order to have some tea, and then at last we reached our second destination, that is Fortune JP Palace, and that was end of day 2. Okay, so for D3 is when things actually started to spice up. This is the best part of the journey. So our goal was to reach from Mysore to Kerala, and the route that we took is something like this. So from Mysore we went through Bandipur. From Bandipur we went to Sultan Bateri, through Kalapeta, and then eventually we got down the Wayanad hills. The Wayanad district, there was a small climb that we had to descend, and then eventually we entered into Kerala. Luckily for us, 26th November was a national. There was a strike because of which the roads were empty, and the journey from Tamarasheri to Trissur was also scenic, and Google Maps basically took us through a lot of narrow roads, and the roads were very beautiful. But at the same time, since the roads were so narrow, we couldn't sustain or keep up good speeds. It was always we were at 40, and that also being by the fact that it was a strike. Had that not been there, our journey would have taken us more time. But that being said, the entire idea of this road trip was to go through uh, Bandipur, see Wayanad. So this is what we were able to see via this route, and eventually at around, I believe, 3 o'clock time, we reached our place, and this was end of our journey. So I hope that the route explanation was pretty clear to you guys. If there are any questions around this route, you guys can post it on the comment section. I'll be glad to reply back. So as you guys can see, at the start of the journey, we had set the trip meter to 0. At the end of day 1, we had covered around 456 kilometers. At the end of day 2 or at the start of day 3, we were already at 1000 kilometers. And then finally, when we reached our destination, we had covered 1326 kilometers. The fuel cost computation would be something like this. The total distance that we covered is 1326 kilometers. The total liters of fuel that we filled was around 70 liters. So this basically translates to an average that we got as around 19 kilometers per liter. The vehicle that we were using was a Swift petrol, and the cost, I took an average of 84 rupees per liter into 70. So the total cost that we spent for fuel alone was around 5880. So the other expense that we'll have to take care of is the toll charges. The toll charges that we ended up paying was 1040 rupees. We had done a recharge on the e-tax, so all of this was cashless. So it was a very smooth journey. None of the uh, toll booths we faced any kind of an issue. Only one toll booth, I believe, when we were entering Bandipur, we had to pay cash. Other than that, rest all of our entry points were cashless. So things went well there. This is that we had for you guys. Subsequently, I'll be uploading 3 videos. One video is which will show you the route from Mumbai to Belgaum. Second one is from Belgaum to Mysore, and the third one is from Mysore to Kerala. Hope you guys will enjoy that. Thank you so much for watching the video.